Hello, Port Harcourt. Yeah, we want to talk about Port Harcourt things and issues and drama and Fish. Yeah. Okay, now let's jump into it this morning as we talk about grooming in Port Harcourt. First and foremost, let us analyze what grooming is. What is grooming? When you hear the word grooming, grooming, what does it mean? Anyway, so there are a few definitions, but let's start with personal grooming. All right, so personal grooming is the art and practice of cleaning and maintaining parts of the body. Right? So when you cut your hair, when you clip your toenails or your fingernails, or maybe when you even your body hair. Woo! We used to have one guy. We used to call him what do you call him? Gorilla Mongo. Yeah, Gorilla Mongo back in school. We were teenagers, but this guy had about the same amount of hair on my head, on his chest. We were barely into our 20s, right? We're like 18 or 17. This guy had the same amount of hair I had on my head, on his chest. And he used to tell us I'm 19. My God will judge that boy. Chiedozie, my God will judge you. Wherever you are, my God will judge you. You could not have been 19. Could not. But anyway, so the practice of keeping your immediate space, right, clean, trimmed, or in a particular design is grooming. But there's also the mental grooming, right? The mental grooming, when you take someone, let's say an apprentice, all right, take a young person and say, okay, you want to school this person, you want to teach this person to be one of the best tradesmen around. He's going to help you sell your, just sort of the way a lot of our Igbo brothers, carry out their business. They get somebody who understudies them, the apprenticeship model. That's a form of grooming. You are training the person's mind, you are training the person's personality, you are, as it were, narrowing their focus, right, to a particular outcome. Now, with grooming comes the perception of beauty physically, right? So you can see a well-groomed individual, nice, like, this guy fine, no, or maybe that guy fine past that guy, but this guy, well-groomed. It looks, in fact, the better groomed you are, right, the more chances of people taking you seriously. Now, this is where we have a small question and a small problem in Port Harcourt. Because today is Friday, right? Now, sometime last week or a fortnight ago, on my way from, where was it now? From GRA, right? That was the day I told you guys I saw the, what do you call it? The law building, and I forgot about that place, right? Now, in the taxi I was in, right? When we got past that place, the man behind me said, now why don't they like to come this GRA? And the person beside me said, why? See, if you look everywhere, it be like say everybody you get money for this place. See, everybody just sharp. See, everybody you're fine, everybody you're sweet. You don't notice them, bros. I as always, I always pretend like they're not talking to me. So I want to get to hear from them. And then the other guy, now laugh and say, you never say anything. All these ones are just people they come visit. If you want to see the place for Port Harcourt where sweet people day, just go that Choba area. All the fine boys, all the fine girls, all the fine men when they this Port Harcourt, they that area. I'm like, I live around that area. Is this guy for real? And then for the 2 or 3 minutes before I got to my stop, right? That was what was on the table. They were talking about what part of Port Harcourt has the better or the best groomed individuals. The argument was in GRA, now money because the people they wear fine clothes. Now they make them look fine. And the other person countered and said, no, that if you come to where Uniport is, Choba, right? Say the guy said all the way from Choba down to NTA. Say almost everybody fine, whether they get money or they don't get money, but they meet. There's that area that they need. But if you go down Uniport, your eye go fall left, right. You go to see fine boys, fine girls everywhere, and they always they look sharp. They look like I say, oh, they get money. So, ladies and gentlemen, this lovely Friday morning, I don't know how well groomed you are this morning, but I have to ask, what areas in Port Harcourt do you think has the best groomed individuals? Whether they look like they're the hottest thing after sliced bread, whether they are so hot they could make the sun cry, or whether they are so cool and smooth in their look, even the ice around their freezers go down in shame. Port Harcourt people, I hear you guys have a swagger around you. Question is, where are the nicest, best groomed individuals located? Choba is on the list. GRA is on the list. Ada George is on the list. Woji is on the list. And if I was to put in my first vote, I'm going to say Odili Road. What say you?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, so 4 lines are good. Let's get straight into it. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230002, 08179230003. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. WhatsApp is 08090306416, 08090306416. Zion is all online and is speaking to us from GRA, the contentious area. Good morning to you, Zion.
Good morning to you, Jude. Of course, you can't take it away from us in this environment now. Our streets are clean. Our attitudes are top notch.
Really?
Ourselves. No. You can't contest that. But I must be honest to you and be fair. I know it will be like a battle of environment here in Port Harcourt. So I will not mention names. But the truth is this: some environment you go to, you will see clean girls in attitude and everything.
It's not just girls, we're talking about people.
No, I'm coming now. We are progressing the conversation. We are progressing the conversation or the discourse. You can get there, get married, both male and female, and be happy.
Yeah.
There's some environment you get there, the people are just so aggressive. They are just so angry. In some area, they are just so dubious. In some area, they just feel less concerned. For eat no Allah, for not eat no Allah. In some environment, you see the unionism they build, the happiness among themselves. They don't care what tomorrow brings. All their concern is today. In some environment, you get to, they are business-minded people. Anything here na money. If no be money, no come here. And in some environment is education. Are you not going to school? So these environments are all here encompassed. But the truth is this: it is what you value. That is what you get.
Okay, what you value. This is the answer me. Where do you think you are the best groomed individual? Yes, I like the analogy. There are some areas where you probably find people prioritize, unionism. People prioritize maybe flash. People probably prioritize, a live and let live type of scenario. Anything goes. But we have to be honest with ourselves this morning. It be like, say, some areas, are set. I know I'm not talking about areas where people just naturally have more money because of the amount of money real estate agencies have pumped into those areas. No, we're just talking about that particular place where it seems as though people are just better groomed. They look nicer looking, right? Doesn't mean they're expensively dressed, but they're also, facially attractive. Like we say in this country, who know like better thing. So which area do you know? If your area is one of them, don't be afraid. Put your hands up and say, look, there's something very positive about my area that just seems to attract a lot of people. WhatsApp. Let's get to WhatsApp and get some messages. This one here is from Chi Agoze. Says, hi, Jude. Stay strong. Oh, yes, I am. Thank you very much. Oh, that's from Abuja. Oh, really? Oh, thank you very much, Agoze. Good morning, Jude. The best groomed persons all over Port Harcourt, right, are the Jehovah's Witnesses Kingdom Halls. Really? Are you serious? In fact, the best groomed people are Jehovah's Witnesses all over the world. Really? They're the best groomed. There's another group I have seen. What's that? Is it Church of the Latter-day Saints? Yeah. The environment is well cut. Yes, now I remember. No, always clean and everything. And they always wear suits. Morning, afternoon, night. They always seem to be, it's like a uniform or something. So they're well dressed. Great. But they're fine. Once again, which area in Port Harcourt has the best groomed groups? This should be interesting. Nigeria Info, greetings. What part of Port Harcourt has the best groomed individuals? Yes. What part of Port Harcourt do you get to and you just go, this place is not just fine. The people themselves look, creme de la creme. And no, it is not just about expensive attires, neither is it about expensive buildings, but it is really about the way people take care of their environment. And then, by just virtue of that singular act of grooming the place, keeping the place clean or whatnot, the people there just seem that much brighter or nicer looking. Let me get to WhatsApp before I get back to the phone lines. All right. Now, Brightner says, see, believe me or not, take it or leave it. Right. The place where you have the best groomed individuals is in Afam in Oyigbo. End of story. Now, interestingly, I spoke to a friend of mine who has spent years in Port Harcourt, and he said there's a place in this Port Harcourt that people are not paying attention to. They said, see that Oyigbo? Say Oyigbo is a gold mine waiting to explode. It's interesting that Brightner seems to think the same. But for now, let's get back to the phone lines. As always, please do well, turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. Didn't see it or hear it. Please do not make mention of it. So, what area in Port Harcourt are you in? Does your area fall into the groups that will be mentioned this morning? I'll be on follow.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
92.3, good morning. Odea drop call scenario at 92.3. Good morning. All right, keep trying the numbers. 017-923-0003, 0817923-0007, 0817923-0003, 0817923-0007. All right, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Jude, let me tell you the honest truth. This is on WhatsApp, by the way. The area in Port Harcourt that has the best groomed individuals has to be, without the shadow of a doubt, Old GRA. It's amazing how, despite that place being close to Old Port Harcourt town, the streets are still clean. The people who live there still look like they believe in the sanity of what an organized society is. Maybe it's because Government House is still in that area, but everywhere and most people around that particular place are very well groomed. Joyce with that comment. Old GRA has been made by, you know what? Let me just write this down, so that we have a proper vote. All right. So let's see. OGRA, all right, has been mentioned. Okay. Oyigbo, all right, has been mentioned. All right, that's one vote each. Which other area? Nobody has mentioned Transamadi today. What's going on? People don't believe Transamadi has fine people. Well, let's get to talk to Victor Rumukrushi. Don is in Elepara Warbet. Victor, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
From LMA Junction to Obibo to Aba, we have good people with their well-doing, with their good manner and everything. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So, LMA to Oyigbo, that's another vote. Don is in Elepara. Don, good morning to you.
Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Engineer Dog, calling from Eleprawa.
Welcome, please. Thank you very much.
Yes, the best place you can see these people in Port Harcourt is Ada George by Eleprawa.
Ada George, Ke?
Yes, I'm telling you the truth.
This Ada George,
if you come to
bros, are you sure?
If you come to Ada George, you will see both fine girls fine boys, fine men and women. They honestly dress well.
Really?
If you doubt me, you can come to Gateway Church any day you like.
John,
I'm not talking about the church alone.
Yes.
But you can come to Adajot Eleprawa. You will see very distant people. They dress very normal.
Oh.
Everywhere looking very sweet.
That's okay.
So I honestly like this program.
Oh, okay. All right, Don. Don is saying Eleparan for representing the culture. Ibiso, it's on Odili Road. Ibiso, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I'll tell you 3 places in Port Harcourt.
All right, let's
Okay. One, OGRA.
Okay, OGRA again.
Shell Arway.
Oh, okay. That's Rumibekwe area.
If you go to LNG Bonnet, come back.
And the people there, they are cute too. Over cute.
Different
sweetness.
Youth there, ask anybody that is in LNG Bonnet. If you get to LNG Bonnet, you think that you are in abroad. The only thing you know that when you are coming back, you use boat and come back. That place is over decent, over cute. Everything there is organized.
Really?
Jude, if you are going there to see somebody, they'll give you ID card. And that your ID card, if you are staying 1 week, they'll register in their system. In fact, when after rain drop, you will not see water on the floor. Ask anybody in Bonnet.
Oh.
Their driving way is over decent. Anybody is selling you car from LNG Bonnet, just borrow money and add to the money you have and buy it. Shell, OGRA, that to me that is 3 places that are well.
Okay, all right. Ibiso, thank you very much. Shell, that's Shell, that's Rumibekwe area, made mention of. OGRA gets another nod. LNG Bonnie, I haven't been there, so I honestly cannot give a view on that one. But Shell RA, Rumibekwe Estate area, yes, I know those places very well. Had friends there. Eliparawo, I don't know. How did Eliparawo reach this conversation now? Because I know they walked on the road, right? Particularly as you get into that entrance where he mentioned of the Gateway International. Yes, they broadened the road. The road actually makes it easier to get further down. And if you don't know Port Harcourt very well, from that road you can actually connect through the new road areas and some inlets. I can even take you all the way to NTA without even coming on the NTA road. That's how great the connection of the roads are from that area. But say well-groomed people, fine places, fine people. Anyway, we're finding out. No, that's why we're here to find out. Christian is on the line. More messages coming through. Christian is in Borokiri. Christian, good morning to you. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
For me, places have been mentioned, but I'm just to see this place in Port Harcourt. I've been to almost all these places they are mentioning. Body Road is, if you pass through those places in the night, it's blackout. How do you say that place is good and you can't even see anything in the night? I'm yet to see a place like that in Port Harcourt, honestly speaking, compared to the other place I've been to. I'm yet to see it, but I've lived here for a long time. So I'm yet to see those places they are mentioning.
So for you, which place or places stand out as being well groomed in Port Harcourt? Christian. All right, let's get to read more messages. All right, King Ben is texting us. It says he's at Tourist Beach in Borokiri. See, where you see the finest people in Port Harcourt are in Borokiri. Really, where you see the most responsible people in Port Harcourt, Peter Odili. Okay, where you see the most decent people, it's at Woji. And where you see the big boys, it's at OGRA, Abacha Street to be precise. Okay. Do you agree with Big Ben? Finest people in Port Harcourt says they are in Borokiri. I doubt that, but what do I know? Most responsible people, Peter Odili. What do you mean by responsible people? Well, Peter Odili is kind of clean, kinda. Or kinda. Is it as clean as a Rumibekwe as an estate or Shell? RA? I don't know. Debate still out. the most responsible people, he says. Then, when you see the most decent people, what do you mean by decent people, King Ben? What do you mean? Woji people, it's not Woji people that they were, what do you call it? They were trying to steal rail racks and they were dumping refuse at one point in time. It's not the same Woji area near Waigesi where people used to rob people from 6 p.m. That's where the most decent people are. Yeah. Hey, it's problem. Ida is in Nkoro. Ida, Nkoro, don't follow this conversation. What's happening in Nkoro?
Jude.
Yes, so.
Come to Nkoro. Very responsible boys.
Really?
Well dressed.
Really?
Jude, if you come to my local Nkoro, particularly in Nkoro Kingdom,
yeah.
Jude, you will not go back.
It's a lie. Why did you stay there? Why in Port Harcourt? Why didn't you stay there?
I'm calling you from Nkoro. I'm calling from right in Nkoro Kingdom. Calling you.
Okay.
Come there. You see people are well dressed. If you go to the market where they are selling, the market is very clean. They will come out every day before they start their market. They clean everywhere. That is, Jude. You coming to Nkoro, you won't go back. I'm telling you the truth. Decent people. That's why I don't see your radio station in your station. They don't talk about violence in Nkoro. Because in Nkoro, we are very responsible. We go to church every Sunday, go to church activities every Wednesday and Thursday. Come there, you will not go back. Light is there. People are enjoying themselves. Jude, come there, you will not go back to your community. Thank you very much. God bless you.
So I won't go back to my own community. Really? Really? All right, let's get to WhatsApp. All right, this one says, straight up, old GRA. End of story. Best groomed place in Port Harcourt. Old GRA. End of story. Now, Genesis says, come to GRA. Best groomed. Elegant, handsome, rich, beautiful, everything good from God. Now, there God keep us. GRA is the best. Genesis from GRA. Okay, all right. Genesis says GRA is his place. Now, Samuel from Alakaya says the best or the best groomed people are in Choba to Rumosi. Come in the evening. You'll be pleased with what you see. I live here, and I still don't agree. But let me just write it down. Let it not be that I did not write it down. Choba and Rumosi. They've mentioned it twice. Let me write it down. Okay. Let it not be that they did not take their vote. But right now, OGRA is ahead with five votes. OGRA right now has 5 votes. I don't know about what Lexi Oigba has been mentioned twice, and the power one once. We've had 2 people mentioned. No, 1 person. That was Ibiso. All right, and then LNG. What did I say? LNG. LNG Bonnie is 1. Right? I haven't been there though, but anyway. George says, for me, Jude, in Emo local government, especially Rumeche in Emo, you will see the finest girls and boys. Are you curious? Really? And the clean environment, very safe. The security there is on the high side now. Emo local government is the best. Nephilim Leviathan with that comment. Thank you very much. Good morning, Jude. See, from Element Junction to Igboechiche, very good. That road, you enjoy passing. Sarcasm. That's sarcasm right there. Yes, I saw what you did. But let's see. Somebody mentioned MOR. Just one MOR. One. I don't know if that person is serious or not. But it says the most beautiful girls and handsome boys are there. Are they well groomed? That's another problem. GRA. Correct. That should be phase 2, right? All right. GRA 2. Okay. All right. 2 votes. There we go. GRA phase 2. 2 votes. Okay. What about Eneka? You guys don't think Eneka looks well groomed and they're like, really nice looking people in Eneka? You guys don't think so? What about Diobu? Mile 3 and Mile 2. Nobody has Wait, you guys like to go and buy things from those markets. You guys don't think There are fine people in that area. Wow. Says a lot. Says a lot. All right, 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, 017-923-0007. WhatsApp and Telegram, 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. Very straightforward question. Grooming. And why is grooming important? Just before I leave, I'll tell you why we had to talk about it. It's not just because I heard it, overheard it in a taxi. Meanwhile, that's where a lot of my conversations come from, when I take rides and I listen to what people are talking about on the streets of Port Harcourt. Now, the question still remains, what area in Port Harcourt has the best groomed persons? What area? Christian, I think we spoke to Christian. Christian speaking to us from Burukiri. Christian, good morning to you.
Hello, Jude.
Yes, good morning, Christian.
Are you? What I was trying to talk to you, and I don't know what happened, whether it's network. See, are you looking at the five people or the environment? What exactly are you looking at?
Both of
For
them.
me,
Both of them.
all of these places being mentioned. You could go to those places. They say there is no way you will go. You will not see fine people. But what me I'm looking at is the environment.
The environment.
You can't live in an environment when you don't have light, and you say that place is beautiful, it's fine. You don't. Everywhere is dark in the night. You can't move in the night. Some of those places they are mentioning, so you can't even pass through there in the night without being attacked. They will snatch your phone, snatch your bag, and they say it's where this is
groomed. Yeah,
what are they even saying?
Yeah, but that's
for me. I'm yet to see the place in this Port Harcourt.
So you don't agree?
Almost all those places they are mentioning, like that Aba Road where they call. You can't even stand at all. You mean at night and say you want to look at taxi without being attacked. They will
what about GRA?
Down to my one, all those places, even at Clary, all those places. So what are they even trying to? Everywhere is blackout. How do you enjoy those kind of places and you say the places? I don't get it.
But Christian, what about GRA? I agree that yes, that's a factor because we're looking at the environment and the people in those places, right? It's a that's why I say best groomed. But they mentioned GRA. Somebody mentioned LNG. Oh dear. Christian has a point. Some of these places that have been mentioned, they are occasioned with regular blackouts. You might not feel very comfortable passing through those areas. But let's review some of the places that have been mentioned. So, all GRA, it's about 5 people who have voted for all GRA. GRA Phase 2 has been mentioned. Oyigbo, we've had about 3 people mention Oyigbo. Now, I can tell you that parts of Oyigbo have at some point in time suffered blackouts for extended periods, and the power wall as well. The place I know that power is pretty good: Shell RA, Woji, LNG. That's in Bonny, obviously. Choba and Rumosi have had their fair share of outages, right? So when you look at how well maintained a particular area is, and then the people in that place. Christian is right. Yes, you probably see cute people who live there, who drive through. Fine girls, fine boys are everywhere. Look at you yourself. You're a fine person. But if you add that to your immediate environment, how well groomed is it? How? You're looking for trouble. Don't say "and a cat" twice. Jobu. but I have to ask. Growing up, see that Jobu area, that was the place a lot of people wanted to move to. Yes, I know over the years you've had gang activities, but listen, the streets pretty much in Jobu are very clean. The houses looked like they were well designed. You could tell this street's going to lead you to that street and all of that. If you know Port Harcourt very well, from where you have the old Nitel building, up until you get to the CFC roundabout under the bridge, right? The roads are very well interconnected. It looks like a very well planned area. But the question is, are they very nice looking people or nice people generally in those areas? I'm just asking. See, I am just asking. That's what I'm saying. All right, another one here says, GRA is the place. All right, fine people, fine area, quiet scenery. That's the place. That's from Emmanuel. All right, good morning, Jude. It says, it's Igboche. He has all these qualities. Really? Where in Igboche? A bit more specificity would help. Where? Please help me. 92.3. Good morning.
Hey, Victor.
Welcome, Victor. Yes, go on, please.
Somebody is talking about LMA Junction. LMA Junction now is upgrade. You can even walk there by 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And if you come there now, you will see fine people. If you go to all the bus stops in Port Harcourt, there, you will see good people. And the place is sharp. There's light everywhere. Huh?
It's problem. It's problem. 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Yeah, Jude, good morning.
Good morning to you.
I had wanted to stay on my own, but this challenge, if we not put body, go get accident. Jude, I'll give it to downtown Port Harcourt town.
Old town.
Yes. Yes, and yes again.
Interesting.
They got all my 3 years. Jude, in those days, when Port Harcourt was still Port Harcourt, like 20, 21, 22 years, all the happening areas was in town. I don't want to begin to mention places right now where they eat ishewu, where they put on their wall that if our drinks are not cold, don't pay. And that is where I had, where they say, mortuary standard coldness. I don't know if you have had that word before. Yes. So, and all those put together, it was a groovy place and all those put together. But if you talk about well planned too, I give it to town. Because when I talked to some architecture, they said what they did was 60-40. 60 for residents, 40 for infrastructure, roads, and all those put together. Town is the only place you go to. You see how the basketball court that you can go play. You see how a football pitch. All these room that people are even mentioning. Do they have recreation ground? And you see fine boys and girls everywhere. Okay. For me, town has it number one.
So are you sure they're very
number two?
Are you sure they're very fine boys and girls still in there?
Yes.
I heard they've moved though.
I'm very hospitable. You can approach anybody in town and ask them questions for direction, and without hesitation, they take it like government work. So I give it to town. Thank you very much.
All right, town for you. Old town gets another mention, and then GRA. All right. See where we are heading to with this. Okay, Drew, good morning. Have you been to Ogu in Ogubolo local government? It's nicknamed the home of hospitality. More especially you that love bala and fish. You'll be amazed at what you see, and you'll be fed, finished. The environment very serene, with beautiful buildings. Kel in Port Harcourt. Kel, thank you very much. I haven't been to Ogubolo yet. Lexi, good morning, Jude. All right, for me, the most peaceful and secure area is Omuwe in Igruta. Midnight walker, no shaking, but our major concern is power failure. Like Christian said, that's another problem. How can you say you're well groomed and the whole place doesn't look serene? Like I said, LNG residential area, Bonny, Shell RA, Port Harcourt. Oh, Jerry, please make your findings. If anybody's living in these areas, they should tell you about Bonny. It is everything. It is organized, power, gas system. You will not see any house without gas cylinder. If you're going to school, everything you want. That's the place to go. Sit there with your family. Over organized, Ibiso says. Well, thank you very much.